I see you doing blocks with Daniel. Was you doing blocks, or is it just a case of you just doing the blocks together?
We're just in the blocks together.
Yeah. Good talent, no?
Very good.
She missed out on the Olympics, though, didn't she?
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. But, she's of good calibre. And it's good that we've got this calibre of athlete in our environment, in our group now.
Of course.
Now, it's a big difference to be training with a lot of world-class sprinters as opposed to doing it by yourself. A lot of the pressure's taken off and we're all pushing each other along. So we've got Annika here, so we're expecting big things from her as well. So, it's really good for the group and hopefully for our summer. How
much does it make a difference for you to be at the preparation for an event like this? Because obviously you said you've missed out on Kelvin Hall and this meet is the one that opens the indoor season every year. So
it does, and in the past I've always looked at this meet as a place where I've always wanted to come and use this as an opportunity to prepare for the summer. But tables have turned now, and it's given me an opportunity and a platform to use this meet as a stepping stone. I've got high quality athletes here with the likes of Kim Collins and Michael Rogers and two European athletes from Russia. So again, it's like a good quality field, and this all bodes well for European indoors and for the rest of the summer.
You've had a chance to come down from making it to the Olympics and then getting back into training and then getting back up for another season again. I mean, tell me a little bit about that process and how you feel, how you've dealt with it, basically.
Well, obviously getting to the Olympics was one task in itself, and then getting there and performing was climbing from the bottom of Mount Everest and literally bounding right to the top. And that in itself was an effort, but to have actually been there and experienced it was the best thing ever. And if I could do that all over again, I would. Could
you?
Well, 4 more years, I'll be there in Rio. So.
How old will you be there?
39, mate.
Will it be possible?
Yeah, I'm going to make it possible.
Oh, that's it then.
That's what your career is about. It's only a short lifespan. Yeah. But I'm going to try and extend it as best as I can. And that involves me looking after myself better and taking this sport seriously. Something I took for granted in the past, but this time around I've been given a second chance, and not many people have chances in life. So for me, I just want to do the right things, look after myself properly and go out there and be happy with my career when it's over.
So you're happy to be, you talked about being in a group that helps you move forward and prepare properly for major championships. You're prepared to be the elder statesman of the British sport for a long time. Tell me what goes into accepting that, for the next 3 or 4 years, you're going to be the man to beat, and if you do get beaten, how do you think you're going to handle that?
Well, in sport, I've learnt to handle success and failure, and that goes hand in hand. You have to treat those imposters the same. And that took me a lot of time to get my mind around. That comes with experience and age. And being around the right people, people saying that these things happen and you just have to move on from that one and move on to the next. But I see myself as the role I will be in coming into the veterans category. I still see myself as a young Dwain Chambers. I've got the mental and enthusiastic body of a 23, 24-year-old, but that's the wise body of a 35-year-old, which I soon will be. Yeah. Still 34. But with that, I've got responsibility on my hands now. I've got a lot of younger generations, the Adam Gamilis, the Harrys, James Ellitons, just to name a few, coming up. Simon Williamsons, all those guys who have still got the potential to come out and run fast, and it spurs me on, and then wanting to beat me spurs them on. So it works tandem for both of us. And, I enjoy it. I still enjoy what I do. I lost it before. And something keeps on coming around every time I get the chance to go out and perform. So for me, I'm still hungry for it. I still want to go out there and show myself what I can do. I still want to prove to myself what I can do. That question hasn't been asked. I'm too afraid to open that chapter. But I have to open that chapter now.
Privately, you've admitted last year that you were more focused on the outdoor season, and that's fair enough. You had the Olympic Games, you hadn't been, and all that went with that. Before that, though, there was an indoor season, and Justin Gatlin got the better of you. I know that probably doesn't sit well with you, and you guys have got a good relationship, good, healthy rivalry that's gone on for years. He's not about this year, but what can you do indoors?
I'm going to do what I always have done indoors, is win. It didn't turn out the way I wanted to by retaining my title for the World Indoors, but I had different objections to achieve last year, and that was the Games. But whereas this time I've got a clear run for the indoors and a clear run for the outdoors.
Do you see it as a clear run?
Oh, yeah. Well, I haven't got the issues that were surrounding me or past.
Right.
All I think about is running now. I wake up thinking about running, I go to sleep thinking about running. And that's still fluent in my body.
World record in you, Dwain?
It's close. Anything can happen.
It's a quick world record.
It's a quick world record, but I'm only that much away from it. We'll see. I'm going to go out there and do my best to win, and a world record will be a bonus. And it's something that's within my grasp, but I just have to focus on the important thing, that's winning.
Tell the truth, that world record, was it a flyer or not?
Well, he'd done it twice, and the record stands, so it's just there to be broken by somebody.
So you want to win here in Glasgow just to bring it back to today?
I want to bring a win in Glasgow. Not only will it kickstart the performance for the British team, and it kickstarts the season, and it's always good to start with a win. Win, lose or draw, you want to go out there and do the best you can for yourself and for your country, and then on to the next one.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.